relax, 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 oh. Relax, 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 oh. Relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And this will be a touchback. That sails over the end line. There's a handoff to Ajani to begin the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Letting one go deep for the... And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Looking for Woods that time.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Out to his left. And he fires one incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their plate.
It got his man complete. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for the Eagles on third down. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Wentz now on 1st down. It is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Wentz again. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. From back at the 3 now, this is 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
Running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Listen.
On second down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Goff to Woods as the Rams move the chains. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Hey, 76.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Super 66.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On 2nd and 10, Goff being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's the first catch of the game for Kupp, and he's got a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. It came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. To throw on second down is gone. And it's caught. And he's brought down. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. A beautiful span and room to run. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Man 5-7. Hey, sit.
Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. Ertz has it left side. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Great 15.
On first down, Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
52, great.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake. Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, first down. Now Goff on first down. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. Now a first down throw. Goff eluding the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker Jordan Hicks. Trying to get it to Woods. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
82, 82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. A dump off to Sproles. Oh, he slipped right by him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. From the gun, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's Goff. And he comes back with one complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
46 down, man. 5-4. Hey, stack.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, 43 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Elliott now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams now coming out on the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Merlin.
Goff on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Goff now looks to throw, and that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first. On first down, Goff. And that is incomplete here.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to the air. Goff on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now Goff. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it fourth down. On fourth down, Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From the red zone now, Goff. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. .35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
Sunday. Go. 120.
Here's Ajayi. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. As they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Sunday.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. Got him in. Incomplete. This is Richard Rodgers. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, other side, solid, solid.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now before the 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
There we go, back. Waiting!
Working from the gun, Wentz. Buying time to his left. He gets away from one. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long. The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Throwing his Wentz. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And the athleticism on this spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. First half in the books. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he spins through. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and those creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Now, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here we go on 4th. Goff eluding the pressure right. They got a man. It's Woods. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Here's Goff. Dancing to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he will take it on out out to the 20-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Go, go.
On first down, Wentz flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ram. That's it. 81. Let's climb two.
On play action, it's Wentz being chased out left. Caught right side, Tate. That one goes for 24 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Wentz to throw again. And that is caught. It's Aguilar for the Eagle touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are pouring it on. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Flush to his right, and his throw's going to be incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee. That'll bring up 2nd down. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Goff on third down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a first down throw. Goff steps away to his left. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Goff on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
At least 5'7".
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one, maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz forced out to his... Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Dante Fowler and drop him behind the line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Whirl it, whirl it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got his man on the out route. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
1st down, L.A. Goff finding Higbee. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Back to throw. Goff. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now come the Eagles. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught at the 25. And that one results in 35 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The Eagles on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Goff. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, here's Goff. Right side complete, that's Woods. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Goff. Open man right side is Cup, complete. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
To throw is gone. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Ertz has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Black, come on.
They go play action here on first down. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it now with Sproles. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. This call down near the goal line. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They're going to run. It's Sproles. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And that makes him now 0 for 3 on fourth down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on fourth down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Goff on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Obama. Obama. Obama.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Throw left side complete. It's Reynolds. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, gone. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Wentz to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And they'll go on the ground. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
From the red zone now, Wentz eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now Wentz on third down. Flushed out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Great 15, great 15. Lion.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he's going to go down again. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. One last throw here for Goff. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our...
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and sis made it out, now she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. They'll bring it back to just about the 20. Call it the 24-yard line. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. Sometimes one little event in a play, it can throw everything off, like the butterfly effect. I think that's what we saw that time.
Yeah, you're talking about he gets knocked down at the line of scrimmage. So that throws the play awry. So now he's got to exit out of the pocket. And just think, if he doesn't have that happen, maybe the play goes the way he wants to, and he's able to get a completion downfield. In this case, incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Good luck trying to get your running game going against Ndamukong Suh. I mean, he is so strong. Just trying to move him, take one guy, two guys, whatever. I wish you a whole lot of luck. He usually converts an offensive running game into rubble.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley from 17 yards out. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with what will be called a 107-yard return. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Goff looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And going deep for Hill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. They'll leave this for Ware. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially...
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. And again, it's Mahomes. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down. The Chiefs on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. LaMarcus Joyner in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On second down, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
76! 76! 76!
Out of the gun. Goff. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They needed 14. They got 15 here on third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Go, 12, go.
Now Goff on first down. Incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. To throw is Goff. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. So that'll back him up 5. This third down just got even more difficult. Third down and 15 after the false start. Again, Goff. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's Cooks. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
76.
Goff throwing again. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to work it in, and picks up the first down.
And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Whirling.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And there he goes again. 30, past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Goff now, throw left side, complete to Kupp. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. On first down, Goff. Eluding the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Super 66.
Throwing on third. Goff. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Throwing again is Goff. And Woods has it complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mahomes now on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Damian Williams, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Mahomes now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to go deep for Conley. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again, being chased out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Left.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. To throw on 2nd down is gone. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 22. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Goff now looking to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
On first down, Mahomes flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep middle. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. On first down, it's gone. And this is going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure, whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
Back to throw, Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Jared Goff, his second touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And he's got it up and through. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out come the Chiefs now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 56 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On third down, here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer. Easier said than done, though. Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff on first down. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance. Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over... And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Anthony Hitchens in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. Here's Goff now on second down. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Josh Reynolds that time, and it's third down. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Rams on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, here's Goff. Oh, he almost had the rare interception. The big fella couldn't hang on, though. Incomplete. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it. Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it?
Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Here's Goff. Steps away to his, and this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Tyler Higbee, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Forced, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
They go play fake. Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. LaMarcus Joyner in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
76!
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the keeper, here's Gone. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mahomes now on first down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 46 yards. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Black 58 rail.
Throwing now is Mahomes. His pass caught with the 4. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Flushed out right. Throw left side, completes a count. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Now Goff on first down. He's going to let it fly. Yeah, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Robert Woods, 44 yards. And the Rams have got this back to a 1-score game. Important extra point up and through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Zerline out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket. for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw it here. McConley's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And the Rams are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Again, it's Williams. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 11. 12 yards on the return that time. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. That's going to set them back 5 yards. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Back to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Charles, in this one, the fourth quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, but mentally, I just didn't see this type